Hey, Pure Beauty from Pure Love and Beyond. I am the confidence coach here. And I don't know. I'm going to say I don't feel like being my happy self today. But we all get broken down. Our confidence gets broken down in this 3D world. And either way, it can go either way. A woman can break down a man's confidence, or a man can break down a woman's confidence. My job here is to build up women. And when a woman is built up, she can then attract in a healed man or a man with confidence, or she can help the men in her life build up their confidence. So I wouldn't claim to be a man's confidence coach. I'm a woman's confidence coach, and then the women help their men. So I mentioned last week that I wanted to read a letter, and it's a letter to a narcissist. Now, this letter is very dear to my heart. This is not something I found on Google. It's not something, that was just came across my table. I'm sure letters are going to come across our office table, come into our email as we go. And I'm very open to any woman that wants to share her truth and write. I'm very willing to share those letters, whether you have a pen name or you want to use your real name. So we will have that available. Now, we personally at the Pure Love Kingdom have not talked much about narcissists. Katrina Marie made one video on it. It was the lightest and brightest narcissist video ever. Like she hadn't researched much about the word or any of it. And so she just took her own approach and was like looking for solutions to how to help a narcissist. And since then, in our company, we have done more research, but it's not a road that we want to travel down. So I am a little bit nervous to share this letter. I feel like I should go over here. It's a mess here at the studio. We're still working on it. That feels better. I need to sit down for this. So the reason why I'm sharing this, though, is because this is my friend. This is a close friend and somebody that's going to be part of the Pure Love Kingdom. We have known each other for 10 years, and we've wanted to work together since we met. And we were actually working together in a certain way. So she was a boutique owner, and in the last 3 years, she's been in a very toxic connection. And it's broken her down a lot. And I don't want to talk too much about her story or my thoughts on it. I just asked, can I share this letter? And do you want me to use a pen name or your name? And she said, you can use my name. So I feel that she is a very strong female, especially because she removed herself from the situation. And it's been 3 years. And she's tried to remove herself multiple different times and gone back to him. And this man is just not what he says he is. He will make promises and he will break them. And it's really, really destroyed her. So she's gone really low, just like I have, or just like the girls in Pure Love. And we've also gone higher. We're also rising. She has started modeling, and she started writing a blog, and stuff from childhood started coming out. And that was like, I don't know, about a year and a half ago. He didn't want her to post any pictures online, not even of herself, not even of her face on her Facebook page. He was very controlling. I know some of the other story. I know like what she shared with me over the past 3 years. We've only talked maybe once a month. So yeah, but I've read some of her letters before, and this was the most powerful one. and I've encouraged her to write and to model. I think she's gorgeous. Um, but my heart really goes out to this lady because she's my friend, and because I want her to be part of our team. And when you read her letter or you listen to me read her letter, you'll see some strength. If you're a man, probably not. And if you have narcissistic tendencies, you're going to be really triggered reading this letter or hearing this letter. And you're going to probably have hatred for us women coming together and rising up and speaking on social media with all of our wigs and whatever, our glamour. So I'm sorry. This letter is not necessarily for you. This letter is for the women that we want to help. And we just want to let you know that we understand how it feels. And everybody in our kingdom, there's 3 women that are not the characters that I play, 3 of my friends. I want them to join my team, and they've all been in abusive relationships that almost destroyed them. Really bad abusive relationships. Now, we also have a high priestess, and that's Mama Goddess, and she's never experienced that. So that's Katrina Marie's role model. I feel like this is one of the harder videos that I've made because, like I said, this person is very important to me. And so I love her dearly. And to see how much pain she's gone through and to know that her condition right now, my heart goes out to her. And anytime I talk to her, I'm like, things will get better. And like I said, she's going to be part of our team. If you need help getting out of a toxic connection and you want to rise as a female and you feel that you have that power in you, we're here to help you. And Nichole, Goddess Nichole, will be one of the first people that you talk to. You'll see me here on, social media talking, but if you were to have a phone call with our team, it would be Nichole. And so we've been working on trying to set this up for years, and she's helped me out of situations. And I don't know, or Katrina, or whatever. I mean, I'm Katrina. I'm Katrina Marie. I just play pure beauty. So she gave me a place to stay when I wanted to get out of a toxic connection, when I was heartbroken and lied to. So I stayed in her house for 10 months. I rented her house, 2,500 square foot house in upstate New York. And hey, I know how it is to go back to somebody over and over and, hope that they changed and hope that they would treat you better, and they just treat you worse and worse and worse. So I'm thankful for her helping me, and I'm thankful to talk to her and check in on her. And I know she's a strong, powerful woman because she doesn't call me every week, every day. Literally, at most, we've checked in with each other once a month. So I know the strength that she has. I know that she's kept so much in, and it's hurt her. And that's why I think that us talking about this, us stepping up and modeling and building our own businesses, she has a fashion magazine, writing, starting a blog, and doing a podcast together, or her joining our team in the way that feels best aligned to serve others, is going to be really great. So this is kind of my first way of presenting another powerful woman in the real 3D world. And I hope that someday you get a chance to speak with her. She's got a lot of water in her. She's cancer. And so I'm sure I could make a whole separate video on her, but let's get to that letter. I forwarded it to my daughter, or Katrina's daughter, and I read it off of her phone. So it says like Mama Katrina, because we're just working with our phone right now, and I didn't print it off and read it. My printer's not working yet. So, all right. Here is a letter to a narcissist. The next time you meet someone and you feel high on their good energy, know that you are empty and the twinkle in their eye is the magic that they possess, not you. Know that you can only mirror them, but you will never feel what they feel. Deep down, you know you are different than other people. I want you to put on your mask and pretend to be a good, kind, compassionate, and a moral guy capable of connection, different than all the others. All of your energy should go to making her feel wanted, idolized, and adored by you. When you can tell she thinks she's hit the jackpot with you, encourage her. Tell her you are soulmates, written in the stars. Quick now, tell her you love her, irregardless of the amount of time you've spent together. Now, I want you to turn up the charm, but let's make sure she's a good fit. Is she beautiful enough, loving, compassionate, empathic, fun, passionate about life, her dreams, and hobbies? Does she light up a room? Is she a people pleaser? How strong is she? Is she a survivor? Does she have genuine intentions, maybe a little hopeless romantic side? Yes? Perfect. She's your next victim. Exactly what you're looking for. I want you to tell her about your past relationships. I want you to appear to be more remorseful for cheating on your ex-girlfriends so she thinks you have self-reflected on the situation, taken responsibility, and are ready to be open, honest, and a good person. Show her the videos of your other exes, yelling and appearing crazy so she sympathizes with you and deems you are the victim of another crazy girl. Just stick to the she had trust issues story. I want you to fool yourself and think maybe you do love this person. Maybe you found the one that is going to make all the demons go away. After all, she never complains and is always happy to see you. I want you to mimic her light and absorb it. Let her energy surround you and pass through you so you can feel what self-love feels like. I want you to let her take you into her world. I want you to dance in the rain, stare at the stars, catch lightning bugs, get drunk together, and collapse in each other's arms after endless laughter, singing, and role-playing. Don't forget to make a fort out of the couch cushions like little kids and solve world problems in your little cave. Play the song Fools Rush In. Women always fall for that. You'll talk for hours, fuck 5 times a day. Whatever her world looks like, I want you to bask in it, and I want you to recognize this is the height of the entire relationship. Finally, I want you to see that sparkle in her eyes as she gazes back at you with rose-colored glasses and knows that she loves you. Know that she thinks you are the most amazing soul she's ever met. You are everything she's ever wanted. I want you to believe it because in that moment it's true. You got her. Hook, line, and sinker. Good job. Phase 1 complete. I want you to keep that mask up and pretend that you reciprocate feelings you do not understand. You've seen it in the movies, and you have done the act countless times. You know exactly what to say, exactly what to do. I want you to ask her, what else can you do to make her feel even more loved? And when she gushes to tell you and is thrilled that you care, I want you to remember it and hold it in your pocket for later. As time passes, not much time, by the way, I want you to get bored. I want you to start thinking about your independence. What if you are with the same girl for the rest of your life? What if she gets sick? She can't expect you to be there. That would be selfish. Now, I want you to start breadcrumbing your harem of ex-flings to be sure you still have them hooked, just in case. Are they still there? Good. You can relax now. Now that you're content, I want you to let your mask slip. Those demons have been waiting, and you simply can't hold them back anymore. Go ahead, you're safe, they whisper. I want you to let the ugly parts of you show up one by one. Porn addiction, sex addiction, lying, manipulating, sneaking, giving into those impulses one by one. I want her to notice the change in you too. I want her to feel the distance growing between you. I want her to say as much. And I want you to reject her attempts to connect. I want you to see the hurt in her eyes, but not able to self-reflect or sympathize. I want you to feel annoyed by her feelings. I want her to realize sex with you will only ever be transactional, void of passion and chemistry. I want her to realize she is not as fulfilled as she had thought. She wonders if it ever mattered What girl is there as long as there's one, and you are not alone? I want her to start realizing there's a whole other side to you. And when she gets suspicious and finally catches on and sees for herself all that you're doing behind her back, it rips her fucking heart out. She realizes she was right. It really doesn't matter. She doesn't matter. Then I want you to not even skip a beat. On to the next. Over and over and over. She can't wrap her brain around the fact that none of the women matter. That all of the words spoken to her were just that, words. I want her to be hurt and guarded now, and not want to accept what is staring her in the face. At this point, I want you to manipulate and gaslight her and tell her it's all in her head. All the videos of you sleeping with other women and the messages are old or just your friends. I want her to tell you she misunderstood your intentions, and I want her to believe you, but know that you're lying. I want you to flip everything around and get upset with her for invading your privacy. I want you to get irritated and punch holes in the walls. I want you to scream and be explosive so she knows how much her not trusting you is ruining your relationship. I want you to make her question her memory, her sanity, and her eyes. When she finally gives in and accepts it, I want you to notice the change in her energy. She's gotten moody. She doesn't believe you easily anymore. She's up your ass now. She is hypersensitive. Notifications on silent, airplane mode being turned on when you're not home. This is the point where you realize she's asking way too many questions and it's just not that fun anymore. And she is realizing that she cannot trust anything that you say because your words and actions never match up. When she tries to solve the issues, I want you to promise her the world and then continue the behaviors that made her question everything to begin with. I want you to gaslight her to the point her anxiety goes through the roof. Her physical health suffers, and she is so defensive, y'all can't even have a normal conversation anymore. I want her to remember a time when she felt confident, sexy, empowered, and in complete control of her life. Then I want her to feel what you want her to feel, that she is not enough. I mean, how could she be if you keep searching for others endlessly? I want you to make her feel like she has to be complete to keep you. I want her so mentally, physically, and emotionally drained from trying to love you and trying to keep you that she doesn't recognize herself in the mirror anymore. Phase 2. Now I want you to start really testing her boundaries. At this point, I want you to take the mask off completely. There's no point in pretending anymore. I mean, why can't you be friends with your exes? Is she that insecure? I want you to start being resentful towards her for changing. I want you to start raging over everything, belittling where she is from, telling her that her intentions are malicious, accusing her of using you for everything. Buy her things and then tell her she tricked you into it just to fuck with her head. I want you to try blaming her for the relationship failure. I want you to drink so much you can't walk, talk, or function. Then I want you to stay up until 4 a.m. on your phone, messaging other people. I want you to discard her, then bring her back again and again. I want you to let her sleep in her car, spit in her face, so that she knows how worthless you think she is. Kick her out without any regard to where she will go and how she will keep her job if she has money to survive because you simply do not care. The mask is off. You have things you want to do, and she is in the way. But then I want you to pull her back in again. I want you to buy her dinner and tell her she didn't deserve it. I want you to take her on vacation and then tell her she's a selfish, horrible person because you offered to do it and then she accepted. I want you to pick her up and slam her down over and over and over mentally. When she walks away, I want you to recycle all the women that have been waiting. And when you're done, I want you to chase her again. I want you to take her love for you and believe in you changing for granted. Then I want you to bring her in on the premises of false promises and then continue to give into your impulses with zero regard for her feelings. I want you to lie to her about where you're going. I want you to let her chase you, crying and begging, and to choose her. And I want you to choose someone else. And while she's home crying, I want you to get hammered, drunk, come back and tell her you couldn't do it, knowing damn well that you did. Once again, I want you to tell her it's all in her head. I want you to realize she is not happy anymore. And now, because you aren't getting her admiration, you aren't happy anymore either. I want you to plan to leave months before you do. Then when everything is in place, I want you to throw her away in the cruelest manner possible. Then I want you to go recycle all the women again, but keep in touch so she can never get over you and hopefully be put on a shelf like all the other women because you know she is hooked to the chaos like an addict. When you realize she is stronger than you thought and no longer running back to you, I want you to do a smear campaign and spread lies about her in hopes to destroy her. But she knows what you don't know. You have finally lost her. She knows you're sick. And there's nothing she can do to save you. You are broken and she accepts it. But the show must go on. Same game, different face. Phase 3. Now I want you to repeat this cycle over and over until you're dead. At this point, you will have destroyed the mind and spirit of hundreds of women, and they will have left you, one at a time, with yet another failure, another loss, another abandonment, and you will remember, dancing in the rain, the laughter, the tears, and you will know you are a monster. And the tears you cry for yourself will fall on empty hearts you created. You will realize that you endlessly chased a love that you already had multiple times over, but threw away continuously in pursuit of something better. The end. All right, so that was the letter. And yeah, I just want to wrap up and say that if you have ever felt this way, then you most likely can relate. And I also want to say that in no way here at the Pure Love Kingdom do we hate men or are we hating on men. And sometimes you can meet a woman that's a narcissist and you could be a man that was treated really bad. But I love all people. I don't necessarily talk to all those people. And I don't necessarily talk to the people that I love consistently. And sometimes the people that we love the most in this world, we have to block communication with them because they've hurt us too many times and because sorry or brushing it under the rug no longer works. We know who they are. They've proven who they are over and over. And not once have they proven that they can consistently stay in a higher vibration. So there's no hatred here. There's only love. And we are creating these videos and sharing this kind of content so that women can rise, so that men can rise. We're both created equal. And I have so much love for men and women, regardless of whether they're wounded. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to stay by their side and continue to be hurt. Out of the 40-some videos that we have released in the past 14 days, I feel like this one has been the hardest. I lost my wig. I then had the dresses or outfits. I always wear off-white. I had those at a different location, and it's taken 3 different times to be able to film this. My phone has cut off 4 times. It just went dead. So, I don't exactly remember what I was saying, but I was trying to get to the wrap up. But it just makes me think, like, there's dark energies out there. And anytime we try to rise, the devil comes in, the narcissist comes in, or manipulation, lying, something comes in, drugs, alcohol, a Jezebel spirit, a karmic, whatever, other women. Pure Wish is going to talk more about this stuff. And the actual Katrina Marie has started a podcast, and she's going deeper into all of this. So I just want to say that this is like the most heavy edited video that we've released in the past 2 weeks. So I feel the resistance, and it's out there. It's all around us. So we got your back, though. There's other strong women, and you can join with us. And strong men can join with us, too. I'm just the confidence coach here. I'm just pure beauty. I just help women with their inner beauty. But in the Pure Love Kingdom, we're all here to help the people that we meet, the people that find us, the people that are drawn to us, the people that we attract. We're here to help them rise. And I'm not going to get any more woo-woo because, like I said, I'm just beauty. And beauty has played with a beast. And a narcissist is a beast. And it's a battle that they have to decide to battle inside themselves. And until they do, they will reject and push away any love that any woman has to offer them because they don't know how to love themselves. As the confidence coach here, we are huge on self-love. And in a situation like this, as a woman, you have to be strong enough to walk away. And all that love that you gave them, you have to pour into yourself. Self-love, girl. All right. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I know it was on the longer side, but I feel this is a really important topic. So thank you so much, and I love you.